ever been friends with anyone that like didn't understand the concept of girl code?
I think I was really fast unfriending that friend, I think.
Same with me, yeah.
I think
What is girl code to you?
I think
It's a good question though, because
It is.
some people don't get it, but so it's important to like give your point of view from it.
Yeah, like, I think honestly in this world, like women should stick together. So you should always kind of find a way to prioritize womanhood. So whenever I don't see that, like you are, overstepping somebody, like in any way, like work, relationships, whatever.
I think even for the cost of being delulu sometimes, delusional.
Yeah. I think girl code actually applies over not just within friendships, but like any girl. I walk down this road, I want, the girl code to be applicable. Like you see that my pants are unzipped, tell me, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
These
actually,
sort
that's
of things.
very true. So like, what is the number one girl code rule that should never be broken to you?
Don't date my ex.
Don't date your ex?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yes.
a good one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually,
The number one, I would say, like, it's just don't lie to me. Like, just be...
so they can date your ex as long as they don't lie
but
to you.
you said the number one, right?
Yeah.
So I would say, like, just, like, be honest, and I'll be honest with you. Like,
To me, especially like girls before boys, like just...
Yeah, like putting your friendship first. I feel like it has you overthinking, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very deep question, actually, because you could say a lot. Like, of course, many things are girl code, but I feel like you have to think, okay, like, what's the number one? It's a hard one, actually.
I think it goes...
it's honesty. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Honesty.
It goes in hand with, like, your principle as a human, like, as a person. Like, if you're a good person, you will, like... directly or indirectly be good to your friends and have this kind of girl code already put on in place. Like you say, like, tell me if my pants is unzipped. Like, I will tell you because it goes with me not letting you embarrass yourself in front of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll let you embarrass yourself.
For the joke of it. No, I mean, in any case, I feel the same that in even at work, that sometimes you do need to, and I mean, this might fall into like under the feminism and all that movement, but it falls under kind of prioritizing people who are lacking opportunities or lacking that kind of help from the world. And especially, I think as women, it's something that it's very applicable to everyone. Like you will find a lot of situations where you just kind of have to stick together with other women because otherwise you will not make it through. So
touching on the girls that said like dating your ex, Anisa. So would you say they're breaking girl code if they date your ex, but you gave them your blessing?
Well, I mean, I think I would say yes, but I will drift apart from that person. Like, I don't think I will be comfortable to go out if you date my ex. And I know that at some point I used to love that person. I used to have whatever you're having right now.
Yeah.
I would be uncomfortable.
That makes sense. To be honest, I think it's like, I would see it as, okay, you're breaking girl code. You're asking for my blessing, which, like, that's weird. Go ahead. Like, go ahead, but we're not going to be friends. Because now you've already shown your color.
Yeah.
Or, like, one of the other things that I kind of feel falls under this is sleeping with somebody who has a girlfriend. And, like, she doesn't know that you are, like... But so it's just, to me, it's the weirdest thing that you are aware that the guy has somebody.
Yeah.
Especially under girl code, like I would just feel, I wouldn't even feel bad for the guy, or like he can give me any sob story. I would just be like,
you're basically supporting.
Like I'm like, I can't do this.
Would you message the girlfriend, like if you knew her, let's say Instagram, like you don't know her, but you know that he has a girlfriend and you happen to know her Instagram, let's say, would you message her as part of the girl code? Or would you just turn him down nicely and stay out of their business?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know.
Question.
But because, like, if depends on the girl, I think I will respond over you. But I think like it so depends. If I know that the girl is a crazy and she's gonna blame me for trying to rip their relationship apart, most probably I wouldn't. But if I know that the girl will actually believe and start, I don't know, investigating, I would tell her, like, damn, girl, he's cheating on you, wake up.
I think it depends on the context. Like, for example, if you didn't know you had a girlfriend and you happen to have that information, and then you go straight away to the girl, then I think she can understand. Like, in a way, she will be hurt. She won't stand you for, but like, she will understand. But if you knew that he had a girlfriend, you're still having the bang bang, and then 5 minutes later, you were like, oh, let me tell you. And like, I think it depends on the context.
don't know.
But I think you need to have like kind of, I don't know, what do you call it?
A dignity? I don't know. Human. To me, I feel like I would tell it because I don't care about the guy. Probably, like I mean, I wouldn't care about the guy. I wouldn't care about the girl after that as well. Like I'm just like, okay, let me just tell her. Let me just shoot my shot, and then she does with the situation whatever she wants. Like she keeps the man. Halas, do yourself. But I'm just letting you know that this happened.
I actually been there. I've been
Yeah?
there.
Wow.
No, I wasn't cheating. Anyway, so
were the girlfriend?
I was working in one place. It was my internship, and the guy was hitting on me, like obviously hitting on me. And I was that time still studying in university, and a girl who's apparently like, I know her, but we are not close. We just say hi sometimes. And I was just, one day just chit-chatting with her, and I got to know that guy who's actually hitting at me at work, they're dating.
What did you do?
I didn't know what to do, like, because I'm not close to her. She might think that I'm cripple who's trying to rip apart her relationship. So when I was at work, I actually started a conversation with that guy, and I said, oh, by the way, I saw your picture with her. Oh, you guys dating? That's how he just left. That he stopped, like, he know that I have access to speak to his girlfriend, so he just drifted apart. And he stopped hitting on me, but it was like, it was something. It was weird for me because I cannot say to girl that he's actually hitting on me because I don't have even the evidence that he's hitting on me.
But in a way, again, like, and what if she doesn't believe you? You did your part. Like, to me, I would say it because she's probably like, if it's not like a close friend where I risk losing the friend, it's, I think, an easy choice. Like, you can just tell her. It gets very very hard to fix the situation when it's like your close friend's boyfriend or something like that, which I feel like luckily maybe happens less often. But that would be a worst case because then you are risking losing a friend. But here you are not losing anyone. Like who is? She's just not your friend.
I don't know that person that close to say what her reaction would be.
Yeah.
That I was like, I didn't want to, I don't know, just put my hand saying, oh, your guy is like hitting on every girl. But at the same time, I want to kind of tell her. So I kind of told her friend to kind of like
warn her,
but I'm not there.
Would you appreciate if somebody would?
I would get, I don't know, like I would just want to tell the person, but at the same time, it's like you said, like they might not believe you.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you've done your part, but it's not just about doing my part. Like I'm gonna bring evidence.
Yeah.
Record the man.
Yeah.
And then it's
the
gonna show
like,
her. But then at the same time, like if you have evidence, how far did it go? And then, like it didn't go far for you, but in her head, it'll be like, oh, how long has this been going on? Like this witch, she knew he had a girlfriend and she just kept flirting. But so then you just dig yourself in a hole. So I feel like just ripping off the Band-Aid is the fastest option. And just like,
I would just appreciate like
if someone
any
told
woman,
you that like your fiance was flirting with another woman.
Yeah, I would just appreciate it, even though I might not believe it's true.
Exactly.
Like I might not, but still, I would appreciate. Like I would never think of. I don't think I would think of the woman as like, oh, she's malicious and she came up with this story. Like she might, didn't recognize my fiance or whoever. Like I had this situation happening with my ex all the time. Like people would message me, I saw him here, he was with this.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I didn't even question the women. I actually appreciated it and I kind of knew it's true. So it was easy.
Let's be honest, there are some girls who think that everyone is jealous of her happiness. And they just want to try to, I don't know.
I agree.
You never know what is behind her, like.
I think it's. I mean, we are moving on the cheating topic again. I think as the person who's being cheated on, like I would appreciate, of course, if someone is telling me. But if I'm the cheater, like the other woman, sorry, like it's easier said than done to like go ahead and tell the girl. Like most of the time they're doing like because maybe they are in love with the guy, or because they just want to harm the girl, sorry, or like for many reasons. And like it's easier said than done to say like, okay, I'm gonna tell the girl and show the evidence and stuff. Like it never happened. Like I've known people who have been like in this kind of situation and they never like pick up the courage and go to the girl and say, listen, like,
especially if the girl is a stranger, like
because also go ahead.
No, it's
sorry.
okay. No. It's just why would a stranger believe you? Like even if you have evidence, they will be like, yeah, but maybe it's just photoshopped or something like a stranger will never believe you.
But would you not appreciate it? I mean, now,
I don't know. Like, also, I was gonna say that sometimes, like, where this has happened to me in the past, where, like, let's say someone's flirted with me and they have a partner, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I just cut off that person, and I'm like, if a girlfriend, like, go chill with her or something.
Yeah.
But I don't message them because I'm like, but what if they have an open relationship? Like, I'm not close to either one of them. I don't know. Maybe they have an open relationship, and then I have to go and make it awkward and be like, oh yeah, he's flirting with me. Like, I don't know their circumstances.
There is stages,
like,
though. Like, I wouldn't necessarily do it when it would, like, I wouldn't do with the flirting or whatever. Like, I wouldn't think it that deep. I wouldn't dig who is the girlfriend, where is she?
Yeah.
Like, but if it goes deeper than that, like, you know, asking you out or like properly, like taking you out because you're single, sleeping with the guy.
Oh, yeah. No,
you know what I mean.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
agree.
it goes that deep, yeah. But, like, let's say, for example, like, what I'm trying to say is you don't always know, like, you don't know the woman. And you don't know what their situation is. So what if actually she already knows that he's doing all of this and she just doesn't care? Like, let's say if this has happened a few times where like someone wealthy has messaged, like kind of like well known in a certain industry, and they have a whole family, like a wife and kids.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this person like, what are you doing? And then like, you know, I told my friend and I was like, dude, like this guy, what's wrong with him? Why is he like messaging me like this? And then he was like, oh, like, he's known to sleep around. And I was like, okay. And so that's why, like, I never thought to message his wife because I was like, well, if this is, like, the word on the street, then clearly she knows and she just doesn't care. So then in that case, I don't tell. But I also don't answer. I'm like, block.
Yeah. Thank you, bye.
No.
that makes sense.
I think in any ways, it's just...
Just don't do that. Like, case by case.
Yeah.
Just...
But don't cheat. Like, seriously. Like, you have a partner, and stick to your partner or break up.
Yeah,
What is this?
I agree.
Do you guys think you should always defend your friend even if they're wrong?
Depends where. Against who?
yeah.
If it's against your first enemy, always.
Then you can say that the sky is green. I will defend you.
I would say I would defend no matter what, but if you're wrong, I would take your side and
Yeah,
I would
I was
tell you
about to
that
say.
you're wrong.
This is like what we're brought up on, isn't it? Like our parents are like, if you mess up, it's fine. I'll have your back as long as you tell me the truth, and then we're gonna have a talk.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's just like in our blood. I feel like every parent has said this raising their kid. But I also want to say that I really feel like Laura, you are really like one of those friends that, like, if we're delusional, you'll be just delusional with us. Like, your
You
girl
think
code
so?
goes so
I
like,
don't feel like this. No,
I
she's
mean,
never delusional with me.
I mean, like behind private doors, like sometimes, she's like straight up. But I mean, just in general, like if there's other people, I don't know, like let's say we're all 5 of us together and you're like, no, the sky is green today, but it's really blue. And she's not gonna tell you no, actually the sky is blue. She's gonna be delusional with you because her girl code runs so strong. She's gonna be like, yeah, guys, Valentina said it's green, and I think it's a little green, you know, like look deep in there, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I noticed this with you that you are very like. Do you guys not notice that with Laura? Like,
I'm not sure.
I
mean,
didn't.
Really?
No.
I really noticed that with
maybe
you.
I'm just doing it with you.
I feel
Maybe
she's saying
sometimes.
actually favorite.
Am I delusional? No,
No,
but
I feel like she's pretty
What?
straightforward.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is, but I also mean like in some way she'll, even if someone is wrong, like to other people, she'll always defend you.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's different, but like she would not like be like it's blue. Like,
I mean, if it's against anybody who is not my friend,
Yeah,
I
she
probably
will.
think but like not. Yeah,
This is what I'm saying.
I've
Like,
never witnessed.
behind private doors and stuff, she'll be like, "No, I disagree." Or
Yeah.
if she's speaking to a man, she'll always disagree with whatever the man is
Oh, yeah.
saying. It's just like it runs in her blood.
Yeah.
But if she has to like defend you in front of someone, now she's gonna have your back. Like, I don't know. I mean, anyways, we're all like that, but I
think,
really
yeah.
notice it with her a lot.
yeah. I mean, I do feel like that if there is a fight to fight for, like with my friends, I'm just I think we are like 5 of us don't fight.
Like we don't fight at all.
like don't try us, because I think all 5 of us we will be there and we will be jumping at the person. So
Do you? Okay, let me ask you this: if you hear someone talking badly about your friend, do you always tell them? Like this is actually a good like girl code question.
I do tell.
Yeah, but what if
Yeah.
Laura's talking bad about me? You would tell me?
I wouldn't
I-
tell like Kawari, Laura said this about you, but I will tell maybe in more softer way. But first of all, I would ask why Laura is talking bad about you.
I think
Like if she's just saying, "Oh my God, Kawari, like she stinks today," I would be like go to Kawari and say,
Try
"Kawari,
to show."
maybe like you need to refresh your perfume or something like that." But if she's like literally weirdly specific, no, you smell good.
No, but honestly, I cannot even imagine this between us because we just don't talk shit about each other.
Yeah.
I don't think
I think it depends on the situation. Like, let's be real. Like, it's not talking shit about people, but it's more like sometimes, like, for example, there is a situation where it feels like it's conflict. I will ask a third person of the group, like, what do you think about this? And then she will give me her input or whatever. And then I'll go back to that person and be like, okay, I think we misunderstood each other. Na.
You do that a
It's
lot.
more like this because I'm doing it. Like, for
Yeah.
example, sometimes like we're in a group and I don't understand the situation. So I'll be like talking to you or whatever. And then I'll be like, okay, so this is what she understood. And then I will go back to that girl on private and be like, oh, so I think because I'm thinking of the situation we had. So that's why like, to
but
me,
I think this
it's
is
not
different.
talking
That's
bad.
not talking bad.
Yeah.
It's just trying to
solve an argument.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're stuck in your own head, and like for example, me, I overthink a lot, and then I'm like, oh no, like the overthinking people is bad. So it's good to like ask someone to refresh your perspective.
So I think it's a different situation because I wouldn't say friends between each other, but let's say what happens if there is somebody who doesn't know, like let's say in the office when we work together, somebody doesn't know that we are friends and they come up to you talking bad about me. And like, it would probably hurt me like, oh, this girl's hair is always messy or something like that. Would you?
First of all, I will defend you. The second of all, I will give you the full juice after that. Like,
I mean,
oh
actually,
my
yeah.
God, that B actually said this and this.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Girl
I think
code.
it's just like if a random person talks about you, of course you're gonna.
Yeah.
But then if it's within friends, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'd do if one of you guys talk bad about the other person.
I think I would.
I think it depends. Like
I would shut it though. I think I would
like,
be.
I would shut it, but
yeah.
same time, but
It's kind of sad because it's
depends.
like this could ruin our friendship. What do I do next? Like,
And
you know,
I think it depends also like on the level of words. Like, is
Yeah.
it like trashy, like water beach? No.
Yeah,
Oh,
like-
sorry.
pardon my French.
But like if it's like those trash, like really, like you can feel the hate in the conversation. I'll be like,
Ooh,
That's very deep.
It means that she's also
come at
going and
me.
talking the same about
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Like, you know.
So on that note, do you think that we should always be honest with each other, even when your outfit is bad? Like, let's say your outfit.
yeah, we are.
No.
Her and her wrinkle.
It's like today.
So, like, let's say you show up to our evening out, and your outfit is not outfitting. Like, you want us to tell you that your outfit is not outfitting today?
Yeah. And we can try and
Like,
fix it.
what can I do about it? Like if
But
you're
we can
already
try
out,
and fix it. If I have a jacket and I don't know your
Yeah, I know
something
that you
looks
are brutally
messy,
honest, Aniza.
I would just say, okay, maybe you would like today. She came was like, do I look okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, do you want the honesty or you want me
I-
to be nice?
No, like I like this because this is what I do as well. So
Yeah.
it's like, and it's fine. This is what we are doing. Like
I think
feel
it
like we are
depends,
all.
though. Like, if you can't change anything about it, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I think also it goes under.
Wrinkle.
Does it sound like you want to always belittle me? Or does it sound very
definitely.
genuine?
Yeah.
Because there's a difference between like, oh, maybe you need some concealer, and like, you look shit today again. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, who are you? Just don't comment.
No, if I see like your lipstick is over
it's
the line, I
normal.
would tell you like
It's
fix
normal.
it, or
But for example, what if I don't like your T-shirt that you're wearing?
that's your problem.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Why should I mention it?
Yeah.
You know?
No, I think she said like in the scenario where like you go out and you ask your opinion on the outfit. Do you say, oh my god,
Of course.
this is what you say, no?
Yeah.
I think it went both ways.
Okay.
Actually. But yeah, so there
Because
you go.
me,
So
it's
if you
in
don't
that
ask-
situation. If you don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can get offended. You can still tell me, but just what's the point of doing that? I'm not gonna change.
I mean,
I'm not
on
gonna
an
go home
outfit,
and
it's
change.
like it doesn't make sense. Like we don't.
Yeah.
We all have different style anyway.
If,
so it's,
if it looks messy, I will try to help you. But if it's not just my cup of tea, I will just stay silent. Like this
Yeah, it's
is
different
not
when we
what
don't
I-
iron and Naira says that, oh, but girls, you don't iron. Then
that's
That is true. She always respond to my stories. Do you have an iron at your place?
that's a valid point. But then,
but if it's just taste wise, like I'm like,
yeah.
it's fine.
I only just started ironing like this year, and I love it. Like when something's wrinkly, I'm ready to take my iron board out and be like, woo, put it flat
It's
on there.
soothing, honestly.
But actually kind of fun.
No,
I feel the
I
same.
still don't.
No?
I don't know how to iron.
I used to have this phase where I never, and then now I feel like, okay, this has a wrinkle, maybe I should fix it. Like, but I used to have the phase where I would
For
never.
me, I have the steamer. If it doesn't steam, I just give up. Okay, we moved.
Do you guys think that like you're breaking girl code if you're friends with someone that doesn't like your best friend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No question asked.
But we had that discussion on the
Yeah,
other.
we
Like
had,
it depends.
but it
Like if it's
depends.
just like energy, or if something bad happened and now they don't like each other.
Yeah.
No,
If there is-
not just friends. Your friend does. Okay, let's say we when we met. Now I am your best friend, so don't say otherwise. But when we first met and we were just friends, what if I had come into your life and I'd be like, no, but like, you know, you have your friendship group. And I'm like, no, but I don't like, I don't know, so-and-so from your friendship group. And I'm not even someone that you're close with. Then would you continue staying friends with me, or would you cut me off because...
But like, would it be out of the blue? Like I just don't like her, like
Yeah.
just like that. I'll be like, you weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand
why.
people like hating on people just out of nothing. Like
Yeah.
either you have a reason, and if it's a good reason, I'll be like, okay. But if it's just like because you don't like her face, or
But to
Like,
me, if you have a
it-
good reason, then it makes me question, why is the other person friends with the person? You know what I mean? Like,
this is what I'm saying. Like depends on the problem
Yeah.
that they
Yeah.
have. Like if it's something where I have to stand with you
Yeah.
and not with my friends, it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not your fault; it's her fault in a
Yeah,
way.
it's different if you're just not vibing with someone.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's
yeah,
different.
exactly.
The vibing, I'm like,
Like,
well,
if, for example, one day, I don't know, Naira will hit Valentina, of course I would question what happened. And if it's like, because Naira just got offended or whatever, and she being her just hit it for no reason, I would cut her off, not her.
Yeah.
But if they're just not vibing, the energy is not matching, then it's your problem.
Yeah, it's
Not
more
mine.
like, what if someone really hates me for no reason,
Yeah.
and then you start
their
being friends
problem.
with that person? Like,
Yeah.
what the hell, Kaori, you are out
Yeah.
of my life.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
those words
We would never do that. I think.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I believe like in different like sometimes it happens that people don't like each other just because of the vibe, right? So we just hang out with her and then hang
Yeah.
out with her separately.
That's
Like
still fine, yeah.
it's
It's
not-
fine,
It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As long as there is no hate, like
Yeah.
it's just like I just
they're just not vibing.
yeah.
Yeah, I think like if you tell me like you don't like someone that's very close to me, I just won't hang out with you.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Even like if you don't vibe, yeah, but that's not the question. If you don't like my people, then
You're
you
not
don't
my
like me.
people. Yeah.
I think it's not about liking sometimes. Sometimes it's just like she like too much of a rock and I'm too much of an R&B person, and like there is nothing to discuss. Like
Yeah,
she
but
can
that's
be
different,
nice
yeah.
and cute and whatever. It's just like there is no.
Yeah, the vibe.
We have
but that's
nothing.
different.
Yeah.
It's you don't have to be
So
everyone's
we
friends.
yeah
but-
yeah.
And what about if like one of your friends is about to make a really bad decision, but like you already know that your friend, your friend makes decisions even if you advise them not to, or you like, it's like one of those people that just does whatever's on their mind and they don't care.
I feel like all my friends are like that.
Should you just like zip it and let them live their life and be like, they're gonna get hit by themselves and that's on them? Or should you stop them and be like, don't do this? Like,
I mean, you cannot force someone to stop, right? Like, I will still tell my opinion always. Like, I will tell my friends, like, I think it's a very bad idea, but you do you. And usually they still make the bad decision, and I will
Who am
still
I to
support
judge?
them,
And then you just say,
Yeah, this is what I also do. Like, I will give my opinion. I will say, don't do it. It might bring these circumstances, but you do you. But after, don't come crying. Don't blame me for not stopping you, because I already warned you.
They can come crying. I know that they will come crying. I will be there listening to them. I will not even say that, oh, I told you. I will just like, yeah, it wasn't a good decision to make, but what to do now? Like, we have to deal with the consequences. I will be here for you.
Stick together.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I feel like, especially, I mean, me and my entourage, like, I have stubborn friends, right? So even I know from the get-go that I would repeat myself at least 1,000 times a day, a year. Like, it's just like the way it is. But it's fine. I don't mind. Like, it comes from a place of love. Like, I care about that person. So I will anyway try to change her mindset, even though I know that she'll probably like stay stubborn and but I would try my best to like change her.
Do you guys think that like let's say you're about to do a bad decision and I advise you against it and then you still go and do it? If I was to then be like, you know what, like this person just makes bad decisions all the time and she doesn't listen to me, she's weird, I'm gonna cut you off. Do you think that puts me out of the girl code? Like, I am not respecting girl code because now I'm choosing to cut someone off because they don't listen to me when I try to stop them from doing bad decisions.
it depends on what kind of bad decision.
Like, if, for example, you broke up, let's say, because you're married already, I don't want to bring that. But if Valentina was keep going back with her ex and we already told her that he's a red flag, he's cheater, blah, 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 and she doesn't want to listen, I'll be like, then don't. I'm not even gonna say whatever, like, you don't care about me, my opinion, that I'm trying to protect you and I'm doing it genuinely because I love you, but you keep going back with the ex who is like actually an asshole. Beep.
I think it's also like you are just too different at that point. Like, I'm not saying we will always make the same choices as friends, but if you are so different that you keep on doing things that in my book are negative, like, again, depends, because to me dating is still kind of a slippery slope, but like you do drugs or things that I would advise you against,
definitely,
and then you keep on doing that, like, you are just not. Yeah, we are just not on the same page, and we need to. I don't hate you, but we just need to grow from here. But that's a different thing. Like, if it's just more like life choices on like dating, career, etc., then you probably need to let the person make their mistakes so that they can learn from their own mistakes.
I think also it depends on how it affects you in your life in relationship with that person. Like, if it's only we talk about your problems and every time I keep on repeating myself again and again and again, and then all the topics that we have is about you and that issue, you don't care about me at all, we don't talk about me, etc. Like, it feels like just a one-way relationship.
Actually, they don't get girl.
Then like I'll be like, okay, you know what? Because sometimes it's kind of draining. Like, I faced that situation where like there's a friend and she's only coming with problems and problems and problems. And, you only think about it and then like you try to fix it, but like she doesn't listen. And like it feels like she just
repetitive.
And it's draining. So I guess it depends. And also on how long the problem has been going on. So it's,
So what's like one of the... I don't know how to word this, but like one of the craziest things that someone has done to you that like really breaks girl code. Like, you're like, what did you just do? Like, that is...
I don't know. I feel like it's girl code not to say. I'm not sure I would say the worst.
I'm not sure.
Why? If they've done the worst, they shouldn't be your friends anymore.
That actually, I have the story how
Yeah.
I cut off my best friend. I've been friend for more than 10 years, but I cut her off.
Wow.
Well, if you want to share it, I would be really happy to listen to it.
I think everyone knows.
Yeah.
No, I think everyone knows that. Like, it was with my first boyfriend ever that, like, they knew each other before I started dating him, and before we became friends.
Yeah.
They knew each other, but they never dated. So after they, I don't know, drifted apart, and one day I got to know from other my best friend that actually they met to trash me.
Oh.
Yes. So my ex was trashing me on my best friend that I am an awful person.
And she listened to it.
She listened to it. She didn't defend me and she didn't tell me.
Oh my
Wow.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, and I got to know that from another friend who's I'm best friend with. And my that time best friend, she told her instead of me. And when she questioned why didn't you tell her, she was like, no, but I don't want them to break up because of me. And I was like, what?
Oh my day.
That's a good example.
That
Very
is
good.
a very good example
I
of
just
what
cut
not to do.
both of them cut them
Good.
off.
Good
and
job,
I was
Vanessa.
Like,
Yeah.
There's just no way.
Yeah,
I
good
can't.
job, Anissa. You don't need people like
She
that.
wasn't your best friend in the first place.
Yeah.
Like,
He was his best friend.
yeah.
I believe so.
Some people are narcissistic in a way. Like sometimes when they get attention from a boy, whoever that is, like they would just like,
Exactly.
yeah, you're right. Even though it's your best friend in the other,
Yeah.
on the other side. So it's just like, it's sad for her, honestly.
Yeah.
But,
Halos.
that's true.
How about you other ladies? You have like come across anything that's like messed up?
I mean, it's not as bad as Anissa's.
Yeah, I think Anissa is gonna take the trophy. home
Yeah.
tonight.
But I had a best friend, or like a very good friend. We were hanging out all the time for like 3 years. And everyone knew that, okay, we are coming as a package everywhere. And then all of a sudden, something changed in her. But she never told me if she had any problem with me. And I just realized that, like, okay, we were planning to go on a vacation with our other friends. Like, we had a small group of girlfriends, but she was actually my best friend. And we were planning to go to a vacation all together, like 5 or 6 of us. And I don't know, I was very excited about that trip. And then I just get the news from another girl that's also my friend that, oh, actually, we are going on this vacation next week. And I was like, yeah, but no one told me that we are going next week. So basically, my best friend, she was planning the whole trip behind my back for another date, so I cannot go. Or like they didn't, they never really informed me that they changed the dates.
Yeah.
They just don't want you there.
I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, but she did in a So basically, I wouldn't really blame everyone in that group because my best friend kind of
She
Brought
made them
you
think
in,
almost that you.
Yeah, she literally made them think that I will not be in the country and I'm not available for those dates. So she created a different group and she never put me in that group.
That's me.
And then I feel like when they asked her, like, yes, but what about Valentina? She was like, oh, yeah, but she will not be here. She cannot join us. And then when I was talking to this other girl, I was like, just asking her, like, oh, what are you doing next week? Because I wanted to meet her as well. And she's like, oh, we are going on this vacation. I'm like, this vacation that we were supposed to go together? And then she's like, yeah, but why? I thought that you are not here. And I'm like, no, I'm
Okay, imagine
really
if
here.
that would happen in our group. I don't know.
Yeah, like basically, I would
our
create
group.
just a group without Naira in it. Yeah, and I would say like, or whatever, like whenever
It's
you
even
ask
worse
her,
because you were planning to go on the trip already together,
Yeah.
and then you create a
group.
different date,
Yeah.
new group, and just.
That is so
But
mean.
what did you ever find out what happened?
no, never. I
And in
even,
the end, they went without you?
of course they went because they already planned
My
and everything.
God.
Like,
Okay, is she still your friend?
No.
of course not. Like I even wanted to have a conversation. No, not to fight. Like I wanted to understand like what was going on, and she never really told me anything. Like she was basically the victim
Playing
in the whole
victim.
story. I couldn't understand her reasons.
Point. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's so disgusting.
yeah.
So mean. Wow.
That's such mean.
And
That
this
is.
came from a girl who was like the closest person to me in that period.
Oh my
like
God.
we were
Yeah.
besties for 3-4 years. You remember this
I
person?
remember,
Like
yeah.
we were non-stop together. Like not like us girls. Like we were literally every single day together for 12 hours.
Yeah, like, sleepovers and yeah.
I'm so shocked.
That's nasty.
I know it's.
I mean, these are some shocking stories. I'm not even going to talk about what I thought.
Yeah.
I know nothing is, everything that happened to me, it feels like it's still within girl code, actually.
Yeah, but I am very proud though that in this group, I mean, even with these, thank God I never had to experience something like this, but I don't know how I would handle it because probably I would just be so mad, upset. I don't know, like you don't want to see me in that state, and I don't know if I could be the better person as well.
I'm also proud of you girls because I feel like sometimes it's hard to like let go of certain friendships or relationships and stuff, and you almost like blame yourself for things, and then you end up staying in a friendship longer than you should. So I'm also proud that you guys recognize like you are weird and just cut it off. But yeah, I think that like I've had little things here and there happen, but I'm gonna just leave this episode strong with your stories. And I think Laura and Naida, you too as well. Like,
Yeah, I think I'm just in shock. So we'll leave it to the next one.
but let us know what are some of your deal breakers that are like, nah, this is breaking girl code. You're not my friend anymore. We're gonna be reading some funny stories, hopefully, in the comment section. Thank you for watching us. We'll see you in the next one.
See you. Bye.